This week, we're going to talk about vacancies and the CBA provisions for domicile right of return and how they apply to seat and domicile protections for pilots who currently hold the captain position on the seniority list. CBA Section 9C1 stipulates that pilots displaced from their highest vacancy bid selection in their current seat, but who remain in the same seat and aircraft type, will be eligible for domicile right of return privileges. It is important to note that this language only applies to domicile protection when a pilot is displaced from his domicile but remains in the same seat. If we use as an example the September 2020 vacancy bid numbers, we see that there is a net zero change to the overall vacancy for the captain position. This means that no captains can expect to involuntarily lose their seat to a displacement, as long as they are able to successfully bid for a captain vacancy in another domicile. Using Dallas as an example, if there are no captains who voluntarily bid out of the base to another domicile, then there will be as many as 6 captains displaced from Dallas. But again, because the overall vacancy is 0, captains who bid 100% for the captain position in every domicile and bid group will not lose their seat, but may be displaced from their domicile, which will then qualify them for domicile right of return. In the event that a vacancy bid were to show negative numbers in the overall vacancy projection, then an amount of captains on the bottom of the seniority list equal to the negative number could expect to lose their seat if there were not enough captains voluntarily bidding for a downgrade to first officer. And if a captain were to involuntarily be displaced to the first officer seat, then they would have no seat right of return to the captain position ahead of any pilot senior to them in any future vacancy, as system seniority would govern any bid which projected an overall positive vacancy for captains. Again, there is no provision in the contract for seat right of return, only domicile right of return if you have been displaced from your chosen domicile while remaining in the same seat position. Please ensure you have your vacancy bid correct so you do not get an unexpected surprise that could last a long time in a zero growth environment. For a more in-depth discussion of domicile right of return and how it applies to all pilots, read the July 2020 Reporting Point article on vacancies, and tune in next week when we will cover sections 9C2 through 7.